Would I advise a friend to invest in the Boeing Company? My name is Philip Shaladimi, and I'll be telling you what I've learned so far from studying this company's stock and its financial statements. To start with, I would like to give an overview of what the company is all about. Boeing is the world's largest aerospace company. It was founded by William Boeing in Seattle in the year 1916. Boeing merged with McDonnell Douglas in the year 1997, and the company engages in manufacturing commercial jetliners. They also manufacture defense equipment, provide financial services, and engineering services, among some other services. Boeing is America's biggest manufacturing exporter. Boeing before 2019 downfall. You might be wondering what I mean by 2019 downfall. But in the year 2018, two of the airplanes manufactured by the company crashed, which claimed the life of over 200 people. As a result of this, the government had to grant 737 MAX jetliner, which means ever since then up till now, they've not been able to produce 737 MAX jetliner, which is their major source of income. I mean, the company's major source of income. But before the grounding, the company in 2018 recorded a gross profit of $19,637,000. The company also had an operating activities of $15,322,000. And from the graph presented, the company had almost a 600% increase in its overall operating activity. The company had a moderate liability and a great potential or ability to pay back because they had a smooth and running source of income. But at the time when 737 MAX jetliner was grounded, it had a great and major impact on the company's finances, which I will talk about in the next slide. Because of the grounding of 737 MAX jetliner, the company lost major business partners, and which led to the loss of revenue for the company. The company recorded a loss in revenue of $636 million. The company also is currently experiencing an abnormal production cost of $4 billion. Just to tell you that this $4 billion that the company is expending on production is not generating an adequate revenue. Also, the company is having an abnormal productivity curve, just as you can see from the graph presented. From the earlier graph, the company had a 600% increase, but starting from 2019, from 600 increase, it dropped down to 40% increase. Now in 2020, it dropped to zero, and now it's at negative as at the 1st of August 2020, which is a very bad one for any publicly traded company. In the past 2 years, 2018 and 2019, I just picked out some of the ratio analysis. Checking the ROA, which is the return on assets, in 2018 we could see that the company had an 8.91% increase in its return on asset, but in 2019 it dropped down to a negative of 0.48. Also, the gross profit margin dropped from 19.42 in 2018 to 5.83 in 2019. The ROE also dropped from 30.85 to 0% in 2019. The company is currently going through a lot of financial disorder. Their free cash flow, which is a million, dropped from $23 million in 2018 to $7 million in 2019. A lot of the company's determinant ratio keeps falling, especially in 2019, not to talk of 2020, that the whole world is going through a major crisis, the pandemic. So, will I advise a friend to invest in Boeing Company? I would definitely say no, especially if the friend is considering getting a short term return on investment. Boeing is not a great company to invest in to get a return on investment. Also, the danger of having a continuous virtual meeting taking over business trips, especially after the pandemic, because so many companies have seen that spending so much money on business trip does not really have any great impact. All these meetings could be attended virtually. COVID-19 has so far had negative impact, and which might take a lot of time before the company recovers. They've been accumulating debt with no revenue forthcoming. So would I advise a friend to invest in this company? I would definitely say no, because so far the company has not been doing great. They've not had, especially if the person wants a short-term return on investment. Boeing Company is not a great place to invest in. Thank you.